I played for Karnataka for a continuous of 7-8 years. I played for Karnataka, and then I was like, there's something in me. And then when I kept performing well for Karnataka, ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಮಾಡಿದೆ. And there's some enlightenment ಮನಸ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ತಾ ನಾನು ಆಡ್ಬೋದು ಅಂತ. And then
ಹಾಯ್ ಹಲೋ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ ವ್ಯೂವರ್ಸ್, ವೆಲ್ಕಮ್ ಟು ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಕ್ರಿಕೆಟ್ ಡೈರೀಸ್. ಇವತ್ತು ನಮ್ಮ ಜೊತೆ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕಸ್ ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಯಂಗ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಎಕ್ಸೈಟಿಂಗ್ ಟ್ಯಾಲೆಂಟ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ರೀಸೆಂಟ್ ಟಾಪ್ ಸ್ಕೋರರ್ ಇನ್ ಮಹಾರಾಜ ಟ್ರೋಫಿ, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಹಿ ವಾಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಅವರ್ RCB ಟೀಮ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಆನ್ ದ ರೇಡರ್ ಆಫ್ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪಲ್ IPL ಟೀಮ್ಸ್. ಇವತ್ತು ನಮ್ಮ ಜೊತೆ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಲವ್ನಿತ್ ಸಿಸೋಡಿಯಾ. ಹಾಯ್ ಲವ್ನಿತ್, ವೆಲ್ಕಮ್ ಟು ಅವರ್ ಶೋ.
Thank you so much. Lovely to be here.
ಸೊ ಲವ್ನಿತ್, ಕ್ರಿಕೆಟ್ ಅಂದಾಗ ವಿ ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಅವರ್ ಚೈಲ್ಡ್ಹುಡ್ ಡೇಸ್. ಸೊ ವಾಟ್ ಯು ರಿಮೆಂಬರ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಯುವರ್ ಚೈಲ್ಡ್ಹುಡ್ ಡೇಸ್?
ಚೈಲ್ಡ್ಹುಡ್ ಡೇಸಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಕ್ರಿಕೆಟ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದು ನಮ್ಮ ಅಮ್ಮ ಇರೋದಿಂದೆ. ನಾನು ಇಷ್ಟು ಸ್ಕೇಟ್ ಬಿಫೋರ್, ಐ ವಾಸ್ ಇನ್ ಅ ಸ್ಕೇಟಿಂಗ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಬಿಫೋರ್, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಮುಂಚೆ ನಾನು ತುಂಬ ದಪ್ಪಾಗಿದ್ದೆ, ತುಂಬ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಊಟ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಟ್ಟು ದಪ್ಪ ಆಗಿಬಿಟ್ಟೆ. ಸೊ ಅಮ್ಮ ಅಂದರು, ಏನು ಇವ್ನು ದಪ್ಪ ಆಗ್ತಾವನೆ ಡೈಲಿ, ಇಲ್ಲೋದು ಕಲ್ಸೋಣ ಅಂತ. ದೆನ್ ಶಿ ಸೆಂಟ್ ಮೀ ಟು ಸೆಂಟ್ರಲ್ ಕಾಲೇಜ್ ಬಿಹೈಂಡ್ ಮೈ ಹೌಸ್. ದರ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಕ್ಯಾಂಪ್, ದಟ್ಸ್ ವೆನ್ ಐ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಪ್ಲೇಯಿಂಗ್ ಕ್ರಿಕೆಟ್ ಫಾರ್ ದ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಇನ್ ಮೈ ಲೈಫ್. ಅಲ್ಲಿ RK ಕ್ಯಾಂಪ್ ಇದು, ಕೃಷ್ಣಪ್ಪ ರಾವ್ ಸರ್ ವಾಸ್ ಮೈ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಕೋಚ್, ಕೃಷ್ಣಪ್ಪ ಸರ್. ಸೊ ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಜರ್ನಿ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಯಿತು, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದೆನ್ ಟಚ್ ವುಡ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ವೆರೆವರ್ ಐ ಆಮ್.
So, any childhood heroes that you remember, that you first saw and yes, this is my hero?
I wouldn't say heroes, but I always admired how Yuvraj Singh played, because me also being I've also been off late been a very big fan of, how even Suresh and I used to play and all that. So that lefty paradise. So Yuvraj Singh is someone I really looked up to when using, because he just matches ಯಾವ ಥರ ನಾನು ಕ್ರಿಕೆಟ್ ಆಡ್ತೀನಿ, ನಾನು ಬ್ಯಾಟಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಮ್ಯಾಚ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅವ್ರ ಜೊತೆ. ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಯುವರಾಜ್ ಸಿಂಗ್ ಅಂತ ನನ್ನ ಮನಸ್ಸಲ್ಲಿಟ್ಟೆ.
ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ನನಗೆ ಪರ್ಸ್ನಲಿ ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಬ್ಯಾಟಿಂಗ್ ನೋಡುವಾಗ, ಐ ಫೆಲ್ಟ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಯು ರಿಸೆಂಬಲ್ ಆಡಮ್ ಗಿಲ್ಕ್ರಿಸ್ಟ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಹಿ ಈಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಕೀಪರ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ನೀವು ಕೀಪರ್. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದ ಸ್ಟೈಲಿಶ್ ಥಿಂಗ್, ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ ಇಟ್ ರಿಸೆಂಬಲ್ಡ್ ಆಡಮ್ ಗಿಲ್ಕ್ರಿಸ್ಟ್. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಸೊ ನೀವು ಕ್ರಿಕೆಟಿಂಗ್ ಟ್ಯಾಲೆಂಟ್ ಅಂತ ಎನಿ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಪರ್ಸನ್ ದಟ್ ಹೂ ಐಡೆಂಟಿಫೈಡ್ ಯು ಆಸ್ ಅ ಕ್ರಿಕೆಟಿಂಗ್ ಟ್ಯಾಲೆಂಟ್?
ಐಡೆಂಟಿಫೈ ಹಂಗೆ ಆ ಥರ ಐ ಕಾಂಟ್ ಟೇಕ್ ಒನ್ ನೇಮ್, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ದ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಇಯರ್ ನಾನು ಸ್ಟೇಟಿಗೆ ಆಡಿದೆ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಸೆಲೆಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಇದ್ದರು. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ದಟ್ ಬೇಸಿಕ್ಲಿ ದ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಇಂಪ್ರೆಷನ್ ಐ ಮೇಡ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಝೋನಲ್ ಗೇಮ್ಸ್. ಐ ಗಾಟ್ ರನ್ಸ್. ಹಂಗೆ ಅಂಡರ್ 14 ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಆಡಿಬಿಟ್ಟು ಅಲ್ಲೂ ರನ್ ನೋಡಿದೆ. ಸೊ ಐಡೆಂಟಿಫೈ ಟ್ಯಾಲೆಂಟ್, ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ ಮೈ ಮದರ್, ನಮ್ಮ ಅಮ್ಮ ಗೊತ್ತಾಯಿತು ಐ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಪ್ಲೇ ಕ್ರಿಕೆಟ್. ಸೊ ಶಿ ಪುಟ್ ಮೀ ಇನ್ ಟು ಅ ಕ್ಯಾಂಪ್. ಸೊ ಮೈ ಕ್ರೆಡಿಟ್ ಗೋಸ್ ಟು ಮೈ ಮದರ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಮೈ ಫಾದರ್ ಇಸ್ ಬಿನ್ ದೇರ್ ಥ್ರೂ ಔಟ್ ಮೈ ಜರ್ನಿ.
So just wanted to ask your family support during this initial days and now, anything that you want to tell about that?
ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟಿಂಗಲ್ಲಿ ಲಾಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಪೀಪಲ್ ಅಂದರು ಕಿ ಏನು ಕ್ರಿಕೆಟ್ ಆಡ್ತೀರಾ, ಬಿಲಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಪೀಪಲ್ ಪ್ಲೇ ಕ್ರಿಕೆಟ್, ಎವ್ರಿ ಅದರ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಕ್ರಿಕೆಟರ್ಸ್, ಅವ್ನಿಗೆ ಇದು ಮಾಡಿಸಿ, ಓದಿಸಿ, ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ಮಾಡಿಸಿ, ಅದು ಮಾಡಿಸಿ. ನನ್ನ ಪೇರೆಂಟ್ಸ್, ನಮ್ಮ ಅಪ್ಪ ಅಮ್ಮ ಒಂದೇ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರು, ನಿನ್ಗೇನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂತ. ಸೊ ಐ ಸೆಡ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್, ನಾನೇನು ಹೇಳಿಲ್ಲ. ಸರ್ ಓಕೆ ಫೈನ್, ಲೆಟ್ಸ್ ಸಿ ಸ್ಕೇಟಿಂಗ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಅವ್ರು ಹಾಕಿದ್ರು. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಕ್ರಿಕೆಟ್ ಅವರೇ ಕಳಿಸಿದ್ರು, ಹೋಗಿ ಕ್ರಿಕೆಟ್ ಆಡು ಅಂತ, ಟ್ರೈ ಮಾಡು ಅಂತ. ಕ್ರಿಕೆಟ್ ಟ್ರೈ ಮಾಡಿದೆ, ಅದು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಾಯಿತು. ಡಿಡ್ ರಿಲಿ ವೆಲ್, ವರ್ಕ್ ರಿಲಿ ಹಾರ್ಡ್. ಸೊ ತುಂಬ ಸ್ಯಾಕ್ರಿಫೈಸ್ ಇದೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಪೇರೆಂಟ್ಸ್ದು, ತುಂಬ ಸ್ಯಾಕ್ರಿಫೈಸ್ ಇದೆ. ಮೈ ಮಮ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಸ್ಯಾಕ್ರಿಫೈಸ್ ಅ ಲಾಟ್. ಐ ಡೋಂಟ್ ವಾಂಟ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಮೆನ್ಷನಿಂಗ್ ವಾಟ್ ಶಿ ಸ್ಯಾಕ್ರಿಫೈಸ್ಡ್, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಅ ಪರ್ಸನಲ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ ಆಫ್ ವಾಟ್ ಶಿ ಸ್ಯಾಕ್ರಿಫೈಸ್ಡ್. ದೇರ್ ಆರ್ ಲಾಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ದಟ್ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೆ ಅನಿಸ್ತಾರೆ, ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಅನಿಸುತ್ತೆ ಅವು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲಿ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ, ಆ ಥರ ಏನೂ ಆಗೋಲ್ಲ. ನಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತು ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ. And that, so I've seen my parents sacrifice a lot for me, be it financial, emotional, whatever it is. I've seen them struggle to get me here. So all of my credit that it goes to my parents. And for first my parents have a very big role in this.
I think across India ಆ ರಿಸ್ಕ್ ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋದೇ ಒಂದು ದೊಡ್ಡ ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ. ಇನ್ ಎನಿ ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲಿ ವೆನ್ ದೇ ಸಿ ಓಕೆ ಕ್ರಿಕೆಟ್ ಅಥವಾ ಯಾವುದೇ ಸ್ಪೋರ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಆದರೂ ಓಕೆ ಬೇಡ, ಏನಾರೋ ಒಂದು ಸೆಕ್ಯೂರ್ ಜಾಬ್ ಇದ್ದರೆ ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ ದಟ್ಸ್ ದ ಬೆಸ್ಟ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ ಅಂತಲೇ ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ ಎವ್ರಿ ಒನ್ ಟೆಲ್ಸ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್. ಬಟ್ ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟೇಕನ್ ದ ಬೋಲ್ಡ್ ಡಿಸಿಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಕಮಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಕ್ರಿಕೆಟ್ ಆರ್ ಅ ಸ್ಪೋರ್ಟ್.
ಯಾ, ಇವನ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟಿಂಗಲ್ಲಿ ಐ ವಾಸ್ ಸ್ಟಡಿಂಗ್ ಇನ್ ಜೈನ್ ಕಾಲೇಜ್, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದೆನ್ ಐ ಫೆಲ್ಟ್ ಲೈಕ್ ನನಗೆ ಆಗ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ಎವ್ರಿಬಡಿ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಅ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ವೇ ಆಫ್ ಸೀಯಿಂಗ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್. ನಂಗೆ ಆಗ್ತಿಲ್ಲ, ನಂಗೆ ಐ ವಾಂಟ್ ಟು ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮೋರ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಇನ್ ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ಇನ್ ಟ್ರೈನಿಂಗ್. ಸೊ ನಮ್ಮ ಪೇರೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಅವ್ರು ಏನು ತೊಂದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಓಕೆ ನೀನು ಬರೀ ಆಡು, ಅವ್ರ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ನೀನು ಓಪನ್ ಸ್ಕೂಲಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡು ಅಂತ, ಅದು ಮಾಡಿದೆ. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಈಸಿ ಫಾರ್ ಅ ಪೇರೆಂಟ್ ಇನ್ ಅ ಸೊಸೈಟಿ ಟು ಬಿ ಲೈಕ್, ಅವ್ನ ಮಗ ಕ್ರಿಕೆಟ್ ಆಡ್ತಾವನೆ, ಅವ್ರು ಹೇಳ್ತಾವ ಏನು ಆಡ್ತಾವನೆ. ಸೊ ಲಾಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಪೀಪಲ್, ನೋಬಡಿ, ಯಾರಿಗೂ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಏನು ಸ್ಟೇಜ್ ಆಫ್ ಕ್ರಿಕೆಟ್ ಇದೆ. ಎಲ್ಲ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, IPL ಆಡ್ತಿದ್ಯಾ, ಇಂಡಿಯಾ ಆಡ್ತಿದ್ಯಾ, ಅದು ದಿ ಡೋಂಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಎನಿ focus on how the domestic circuit works and all that. Only focus is on fame. But we know what it feels to be playing cricket in all formats.
ಸೊ ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರಿ. ಸೊ ದ ಮೂಮೆಂಟ್, ಎನಿ ಡಿಫೈನಿಂಗ್ ಮೂಮೆಂಟ್ ನಿಮಗೆ ಅನ್ಸಿದ್ದು ಎಸ್ ಪ್ರೊಫೆಷನಲ್ ಕ್ರಿಕೆಟ್ ಇಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಡೂ ಇನ್ ಲೈಫ್ ಅಂತ ಎನಿ ಡಿಫೈನಿಂಗ್ ಮೂಮೆಂಟ್ ದಟ್ ಮೇಡ್ ಯು ಟೇಕ್ ದಟ್ ಡಿಸಿಷನ್?
I played for Karnataka for a continuous of 7-8 years. I played for Karnataka, and then I was like, there's something in me. And then when I kept performing well for Karnataka, ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಮಾಡಿದೆ, and there's some enlightenment, you know, ಮನ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ತಾ ನಾನು ಆಡ್ಬೋದು ಅಂತ. And then that was a perfect time when we won the semi-finals of CK Naidu Trophy, the the 50-over trophy, and we did really well there. And from there, people saw. That's exactly when I got the IPL contract with RCB. And then, you know, that thing just keeps building. Okay, fine, now I can play more, I can play more, I can play more. So that's how hangge build agate illa. Because there's no guarantee in anything. You don't know, when you start, you don't think that you'll be playing here. I never in my life expected that I'll be a part of the IPL team and all that. But it all happened through the years of work and years of performances. ಆ ಥರ ಆಯಿತು.
ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ನೀವು ತೊಗೊಂಡಿರೋದು ವಿಕೆಟ್ ಕೀಪಿಂಗ್, ಲೈಕ್ ಅಕ್ರಾಸ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ ನೋಡಿದಾಗ or even ಇಂಡಿಯಾಗೆ ಸೆಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು ಅಂದಾಗ ಲೈಕ್ 1 or 2 people in the team and batters 5 and bowlers 5 at least selected. It's a niche category ಅಂತಲೇ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. So what made you take up wicket keeping?
Keeping, well, like you said, Gilchrist, I was a fan of him as well, and with Mahendra Singh Dhoni also is legends in their aspect of keeping. Keeping, to be honest, I used to bowl off spin first. School early, I used to bowl off spin and try all that things. And then one of my school coach, Shashidhar sir, one day our keeper was not well, so he made me keep. And I kept really well, and from there the keeping journey started. And then, you know, years and years of work in keeping, batting, everything. So that's how the wicket keeping journey started.
So as a keeper, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಫಿಟ್ನೆಸ್ ಹೈ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೇಕು, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಅಟ್ಲೀಸ್ಟ್ ಇನ್ ಒನ್ ಡೇ ಗೇಮ್ ಅಂದಾಗ 300 times you need to sit and stand. So how do you look on your fitness? And ಅದಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಬ್ಯಾಟಿಂಗಿಗೂ ಬರಬೇಕು ನೀವು. So there's a lot involved as a keeper.
ಅದಕ್ಕೆ I give a lot of importance to my off-season training, and then regardless of if I'm playing a tournament or not playing, I feel like it's very important for you to be fit in all aspects. Keeping is a thankless job. It is I feel one of the most hardest jobs after fast bowling in cricket. And for example, like you said, keeping ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು I open the innings in shorter formats. So ನಾನು batting ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು immediately open also. So it is hard, but it's what I picked. This is how the sport is. No doubts about it. ಮಾಡಲೇಬೇಕು. It's my job. It's basically my job.
Any match routines that you follow?
I've off late started visualization. I think it helps a little bit. And match routines, pretty simple. Sleep early, good recovery, good hydration. Pretty simple, and a peace and calm mind.
And the role of a wicket keeper ತುಂಬಾನೇ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗಿಬಿಟ್ಟಿದೆ ಓವರ್ ದ ಕೋರ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಟೈಮ್. ಯಾಕಂದರೆ ಇಯನ್ ಹೀಲಿ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಒಂಥರ ಆಯಿತು, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ MS ಧೋನಿ ಅವ್ರು ಬಂದಾಗ ಒಂಥರ ಇದೆ ಇವಾಗ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ನಾವು ವಿತ್ DRS ಕಮಿಂಗ್ ಇನ್, ಅ ಕೀಪರ್ ಇಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಕ್ರೂಷಿಯಲ್ ಅಂತಲೇ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. ಸೊ ಆಸ್ ಅ ಕೀಪರ್, how crucial do you feel is your role in that?
I feel when we're fielding in a team, I'm a wicket keeper. When we're batting in a team, I'm a batsman. So it's two different things. Keeping early, it needs a lot of focus. It needs a lot of skill as well. You just can't give anybody wicket keeping lesson time to keep atara manakagala. So I know the importance of how one catch can change the match or your career. It's happened to me. So it's very important to understand that, you know, it's a skill that you develop and you learn and you practice. You just can't ask anybody to keep like that. Like nowadays I see that any batsman, a lot of people come ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, people who don't know cricket ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಆಯಿತು ನಾನು ಕೀಪರ್ ಆಗಿಬಿಡ್ತೀನಿ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಕಾಂಪಿಟೇಷನ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಅದೆಲ್ಲ. ಬಟ್ you have to get exposed one day. You can't. So I want people to know that keeping is not a job where anybody can do it. You have to. We've practiced for years and years, and we've come to this stage. So where ನಾನು ಕೆಲವ್ರು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ನಾನು ಕೀಪರ್ ಆಗಿಬಿಡ್ತೀನಿ, ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಚಾನ್ಸ್ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. ಆಗಿ 145 ಬೌಲರ್ ಹಾಕೋ ಟೈಮ್ ಕೀಪಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಸ್ಪಿನ್ನರ್ ಮಾಡಿ. So that's one thing I want to change with what people think is keeping is easy. It's not an easy job. Not everybody can keep. After years of practice, you come to a stage where you can keep.
And on the outside ನೋಡಿದಾಗ ಈಸಿ ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ, ಎಸ್ ಗ್ಲೌಸ್ ಹಾಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಹಿಡಿತಾರೆ ಅಂತ. ಬಟ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಯು ಟೋಲ್ಡ್, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗಿ ನಿಂತಾಗಲೇ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗೋದು ಹೆಂಗೆ ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ ಆ 145 ಬಾಲ್ ಬರುವಾಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಅಥವಾ ಯು ನೀಡ್ ಟು ಸಿ ದ ಟ್ರಾಜೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿ, LBW ಅಪೀಲ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಇರ್ಬೋದು. ಸೊ ಲಾಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಆನ್ ಫಾರ್ ಅ ಕೀಪರ್ ಅಂತಲೇ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು.
I mean, you're like, keeping is, you're the captain type, so you can see the entire ground. You have better decisions to make. I mean, you'll have better view of what's happening. So keeping is I think as far as I know, like even in the domestic circuit when he's playing and all, the captain always asks the keeper because he knows what's going on.
Right.
He trusts the keeper more than the uh, bowler. So that's one thing.
So moving on, age group cricket ಅನ್ನೋದು I think it's a very important thing ಇವಾಗ maybe few years back ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ ಬಟ್ ನಾವು ಅಂಡರ್ 14 ಅಂಡರ್ 16 ಅಂಡರ್ 19 23 ಸುಮಾರು ಏಜ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಕ್ರಿಕೆಟ್ ಇದೆ. ಹೌ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ನಿಮಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಇತ್ತು ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ವಾಟ್ ಯು ವಾಂಟ್ ಟು ಟೆಲ್ ಆರ್ ಯಂಗ್ ಪ್ಲೇಯರ್ಸ್ ಹು ಆರ್ ವಾಚಿಂಗ್ ದಿಸ್ ಸಮಥಿಂಗ್ ಅಬೌಟ್
ನನ್ನ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಏಜ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ತುಂಬ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಇದೆ. ಇಫ್ ಯು ಕೀಪ್ ಪ್ಲೇಯಿಂಗ್ ರೆಗ್ಯುಲರ್ಲಿ ಏಜ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಸ್ಟೇಡಿಯಮ್ಸ್ ಆಡಿದ್ರೆ ಯು ಆರ್ ಸೆಟ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಯುವರ್ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್ ಅಪ್ ಟು ಪ್ಲೇ ದ ಹೈಯರ್ ಲೀಗ್ ಆ ಥರ. ಲೈಕ್ ಯು ಸಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಹುಡುಗರು ಅಂಡರ್ 19 ಗೆದ್ದವ್ರೆ. ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಅ ಹಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿ ಲೈಕ್ ಇನ್ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ 75 years we won or x number of years we won. We've never won the under 23 tournament. Kowal Siki Naidu, we won that. So it's a very proud moment for me as a Karnataka player, as a resident of Karnataka, as a Kannadiga basically, that you know it's a very proud moment for me because it's basically history we've achieved. And age group ali tumba important. When I used to my time of age group cricket, it was very very important for us to make, like the under 19 World Cups gives you a different platform only. So when I was a part of the South Zone tournament, I was in the batch of I think Shubman Gill's batch, Prithvi Shaw's batch. That was the same batch we were in. I was a part of the South Zone tournament and the Challengers type and all that. So you know it gives you an extra push that okay fine, you're playing for the country first of all. That's a very proud moment, and you're playing and there are people watching you. Tumba jana ನೋಡ್ತಾವ್ರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಟ್ಯಾಲೆಂಟ್ ನೋಡ್ತಾವ್ರೆ. So age group cricket is very important. Now you see so many age group cricketers are coming up everywhere. Even in our Ranji Trophy squad this year, Karnataka team ali, there were 3-4 debutants. It's 5 years. It's never happened in Karnataka. 5 debutants at the same time. So it's a good exposure for people to be performing in age group.
ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ನೀವು ಕಾರ್ಪೊರೇಟ್ ಒಂದು ಮ್ಯಾಚಲ್ಲಿ 300 ಸ್ಕೋರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ ದಟ್ ಮೇಡ್ ಬಿಗ್ ನ್ಯೂಸ್, ಬಿಗ್ ರೆವಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ಸ್ ಅಂತಲೇ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಅಂಟಿಲ್ ದೆನ್ ಇಟ್ ವಾಸ್ ಅನ್ಹರ್ಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಸ್ಕೋರಿಂಗ್ 300 ಇನ್ ಲೀಗ್ ಮ್ಯಾಚ್ ಅಥವಾ ಡೊಮೆಸ್ಟಿಕ್ ಮ್ಯಾಚ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. ಸೊ ಯು ಟಾಕ್ us through that.
So this is a corporate game that I was playing, and one of my friends, Sean and Tanay, two of my close friends, they said okay fine, we'll play a corporate game. Because Sunday was off day, so no, let's go play a game. We went, and I decided to. I was working on a few aspects, technical aspects that time with my coach. I thought I'll implement that, and I'll practice marte 100, 200, 300. It just, I didn't think about the score. It just kept happening. I just kept focusing on the process and came out.
And as far as I saw the stats, you just hit sixes at will. I think 26 sixes if I'm not wrong.
23 sixes, 23 fours.
23, yeah. So
Even numbers. Exact
yeah. Score. So I think adond record answered. I think nobody has scored about 26s in a league game also. I don't remember anyone scoring. So it's a big achievement antane helbodu. And next again you scored a double century in a under 25 series.
Yeah, that was in Shimoga. That's one of my favorite grounds. In Shimoga we were playing against Punjab. We bowled first that game. We won that game. That game I think I was playing. Dev was playing with me, Dev, Shubhang also was playing that game. 4-5 of us was playing the game. We finished the 20. That day I was playing under 19 and 23. So when I was traveling for both the teams, 23 and 19. So this game I came back to Shimoga to play, and we bowled first. We got them off for 65, and then and I had to open again. I was keeping and opening, and then I opened. And yeah, the double 100 just happened. I worked hard, ತುಂಬ ಕಷ್ಟಪಟ್ಟು ಆ ಮ್ಯಾಚ್ ಮುಂಚೆ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು ಏನು ಲವ್ನಿತ್ ರನ್ ಹೊಡಿತಿಲ್ಲ, ಇದು ಮಾಡ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. Double. Yeah, I mean I didn't prove anybody wrong. I just proved myself right.
And KPL Maharaja Trophy, I think it's one of the biggest things, and telecast ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, and it gives a lot of recognition ಅನ್ಬೋದು. Maybe IPL ಆದ ತಕ್ಷಣ immediately start ಆಗಿದ್ದು KPL across India, then other leagues came up. So I think it gives a lot of recognition. ನೀವು ಹೇಳ್ದಂಗೆ ಏಜ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಕ್ರಿಕೆಟಿಂದ ಪೀಪಲ್ ಆರ್ ಕಮಿಂಗ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ಲಿ ಟು KPL, IPL ಎಲ್ಲ ಆಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ KPL or Maharaja Trophy ಎಷ್ಟು ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ?
KPL Maharaja Trophy is one very big platform for players in Karnataka. It's changed lives, of course. It's made a very big impact of people I know who've made it to the IPL because of KPL. There are so many players like from our state. There's Kishore Kamath, there's Shival Kaushik. All of them, these people are picked from here. So I mean, I would like to, ನಮ್ಮ ಅಸೋಸಿಯೇಷನ್ಗೆ ತುಂಬ, we should all be very happy that our association ಈ ಥರ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ ತೊಗೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು KPL ಮಾಡ್ತಾವೆ ಟೂರ್ನಮೆಂಟು, ಎಲ್ಲ ಟ್ಯಾಲೆಂಟ್ ಬಿಲ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾವ್ರೆ. ಸೊ ಎಲ್ಲ ನೋಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದೆನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮ್ಯಾಚ್ ನೋಡಿಬಿಟ್ಟು ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ IPL ಟೀಮ್ಸ್, ಸ್ಕೌಟ್ಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ us for trials. So it's a very big exposure for us. In fact, for me as well, I had two good seasons of KPL, and from there people started noticing how I play and this and that, and it's given a push to my career as well.
And each season you were the top run scorer and champions as well.
Yeah.
So I think it's a double win for you, I guess. So
Yeah,
other
I was
I think I had the orange cap till the 7th match, and then I got injured. A little bit, a niggle I had, and then I lost that race to orange cap. But I was one of the top highest run scorers in the first 5. This was my first ever 100 and T20 match, and it was a lovely experience. With I think we just had a lovely team with Manish leading and Vanyana being a mentor, Giregouts a coach. It was just a game set thing that we had to win this tournament. It was a lovely experience. I've been with Hubli for about 3 years. It's a wonderful franchise, and yeah, we've been champion twice. We've been a KPL champion twice. That's a lovely feeling.
So before I move on to the crucial part of your career, I want to ask about your coaches. Like, ಏನು ಇಂಪ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಅ ಕೋಚ್ ಇಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಫಾರ್ ಎವ್ರಿ ಪ್ಲೇಯರ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕೆರಿಯರಲ್ಲಿ ದ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಯುವರ್ ಕೋಚಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಎನಿಥಿಂಗ್ ಯು ವಾಂಟ್ ಟು ಟಾಕ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ದೆಮ್.
I don't want to miss out anybody, and I have multiple coaches who've helped me. And my first coach, like when I was a small kid, was Krishnappa sir. I mean, I'm very thankful for him for all that support he's given. And then our state coaches. Then I was working with Jagannath sir, my personal coach also, back then for 3-4 years. And then in between traveling got an issue, then I started playing more tournaments, so going for practice got a little lesser, and he also had different commitments. But he's one coach who's really taught me what hard work is. 5 o'clock means 5 o'clock. I still remember those days when I used to travel in the BMTC bus, where platform number 7 to 10 was from Majestic, and a bus to Hebal, Koregali Signal. I used to get down. My coach Jagannath sir used to come pick me up. From there we used to start practice at 5:15 in the morning. I still remember those days when I worked very, very hard. Everybody works hard, and those days when he really taught me what hard work means. Like, regardless of the technique and all that, he just wanted me to play balls and balls and balls. That about Jagannath sir. And then Deepak Chogle is one of the coaches, state coach, he's been there, done. He supported me in a lot of technical aspects, and he's a good person to have around. I speak to him sometimes, very often, but then comes my magic. Mr. RX Mulidhar, my coach, my guru. He's just made a different impact in my life with the mental aspect, something I was struggling from. ತುಂಬ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಮಾಡೋರು ನನಗೆ ಮೆಂಟಲ್ ಆಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟಲ್ಲಿ, ಟೆಕ್ನಿಕಲ್ ಆಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟಲ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ ನಮ್ಮ ಕೋಚ್ RX sir, so a lot of credit to him to bringing me here, and just love that man, love him. The first year I got picked, it was a very funny story. My name was in the auction list, and my name got skipped or something. I don't know what happened. I don't know the exact scenario. I was like, okay, fine. It was 8 o'clock. No, what was 6:37? The auction was almost done. It was a mega auction, so it went on for longer. And I don't know what. I was like, okay, fine. It's okay. I was very disheartened. So I switched off the TV and I went to sleep. And one of my friends from Kerala, who's played for Kerala, and we've been good friends, Vatsal, he called me, he said, and he never calls me for a jokey way, he just called me for serious things. He called me saying, congratulations. I was like, what? I switched on the TV and my phone went bonkers. It was just ringing and calls, messages and all that. I was picked by RCB that time, Challengers Bengaluru. It was a lovely feeling. I mean, suddenly to sleeping, to not being picked, to waking up in a second to being picked, it was a surreal feeling. My family was around, my parents were there, my relatives came over, my brothers were there, my friends came over. And in fact, my two friends, my really close friends, Tanesh, Sean, Shrikara and all them, they just came home to console to me, saying, okay, fine, it's okay, next year you'll be there. And then they were also shocked that I was picked, and everybody was so happy, and that was the experience. I was very nervous and very tensed, because when you feel like you might get a bid, you feel really tensed, and so it was a lovely feeling to be picked.
So wide range of emotions in a few hours.
Yeah, in a few hours it was up to down, down to up.
So any first reactions from your parents, or like you told, your friends came over, and you would have got a lot of calls, messages.
Yeah.
My dad he put his banyan up when he went to sleep, and he's like, what happening, why are people around and all that. It was just, I can't explain that moment for them. I mean, it felt so happy, it felt very real. The reactions from my parents felt very real, and they were literally in tears because all their hard work paid off
Right.
to me.
Trust in
Yeah, their trust in me just paid off that time. Just one stage of my life was achieved. I have so much more to achieve in life. So it was good to see them happy.
ಸೊ ಕೆ ಪಿ ಎಲ್ ಸೆಂಚುರಿ ಹೊಡಿತೀರಾ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಇಟ್ ಕಮ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ಅ ಕ್ರೂಷಿಯಲ್ ಫೇಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. ಸೊ ಟಾಕ್ ಅಸ್ ಥ್ರೂ ದಟ್ ಸೆಂಚುರಿ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಗ್ರೇಟ್ ಫಾರ್ ದ ಟೀಮ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಪರ್ಸ್ನಲಿ ನಿಮಗೂ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಯರ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಸೆಂಚುರಿ. ಸೊ ಹೌ ಡು ಯು ಶಿಫ್ಟ್ ಗೇರ್ಸ್ or what does it take to score a century because a T20 game is fast paced?
So I'll tell you a backstory about this game. We were playing Mysore Warriors on the Saturday, I still remember, and I had a small niggle on my quadricep and salpa. I was finding it difficult because of whatsoever reasons. It was just difficult. So and I remember the team meeting. We had a team meeting, and weekend I told me that 50s will not make any player, or a 40 will never make a any player. I still remember this when I told me that you get 100 and you see the change of aura. That game I got 100, and 100 is not easy to get in a T20 because there's limited number of balls. There's also pressure for you to get runs as well, so you can't take your time really. And then if you see that innings, my start was a little slow. I was about 20 runs in 22 balls, and then after I got set, I got my runs, and from the span of 80 to 100, I got 82 to 100 in 4 balls. So it's all about if you have to get 100 in T20. If you see, I played till the 19th over. You have to play till the 19th over or the 20th over to get 100. That's when you play 40-50 balls. That's an ideal situation to get 100. And it was, if you're getting 100 in a game, you're bound to play fast bowlers and spinners. So to change gears to a spinner and a fast bowler also takes a lot of skill, takes a lot of adjustments with wickets and everything. So one short boundary, one long boundary, you need to plan things. So it's just a lot of it goes into batting. It's just not standing and swinging a bat. A lot of thoughts go into batting because if you get out, then there's 6 more balls or 5 more balls wasted for new batsmen to come in. So all that keeping in mind, it was a crucial game for us because if we won that game, we were guaranteed qualifying. Otherwise, if we had not won that game, we would have had to win another game. It gets complex.
Right.
So it was a crucial game. And
Any defining moment to tell?
to be honest, I was batting on 50. I had a good celebration, and then I planned my 100 celebration. I'm going to jump, do that and this, and then I was exhausted. I was like tired running those twos. I was batting with Manish, and we were running hard. I just removed my helmet, and I was just. It was a Saturday. Everybody was watching. My dad was watching. My dad came for that game, so I was just pointing my bat towards him, just thanking God for whatever He's given to me. That was the reaction. That was the celebration.
So a little more on playing with Manish and like you told, Vinay Kumar is there. So all these are like stalwarts of Karnataka cricket or Indian cricket. So anything that you want to tell about their contribution to you?
Well, from Karnataka team, there's a lot. The seniors are very, very helpful. They just believe in building together with everybody. With Vinay also, I've been a part of Hubli Tigers when he was captain. We won also, so he's been there to always guide. With Manish as well, he's just someone who's a legend already in the amount of runs he's got for Karnataka, for India, and for IPL teams. And he also, they've all. I don't know use his word. I can use his word saying, "Or tumba raw." Ontara avuru gatti. They've all come from a very nominal background. They know what it means to everybody, so can relate to them. And our tumba, they're very positive people. They don't have double thoughts like idandre ide ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಆ ಥರ thoughts ಇದೆ. So they played a very big impact on my mindset, Manish and Vikena. And also when I was playing with Karnataka, even Mayank also helped a lot with his guidance. So all of this seniors really helped.
ಸೊ ವ್ಯೂವರ್ಸ್ ಆಕ್ಷನಲ್ಲಿ ಪಿಕ್ ಆಗ್ತಾರೆ RCB ಟೀಮ್ಗೆ. ಇದಾದಮೇಲೆ ಅವ್ರ ಜರ್ನಿ ಹೇಗಿತ್ತು ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ RCB ಡ್ರೆಸ್ಸಿಂಗ್ ರೂಮಲ್ಲಿ ವಿರಾಟ್ ಅವ್ರ ಜೊತೆ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಮೆನಿ ಅದರ್ ಸ್ಟಾಲ್ವರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ದಾರಲ್ಲಿ ಅವ್ರ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೀರಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಇತ್ತು ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಸೈಯದ್ ಮುಷ್ತಾಕ್ ಅಲಿ ಡೆಬ್ಯೂ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ನಮ್ಮ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಸೊ ಮಚ್.
I think I got hit on my rib. One ball hit me on the rib, and then after that we had a practice match. I played that, did well. We had few practice sessions. I was doing really well. I was basing up to becoming better every day. I was doing really well in the practice match. In fact, got a 50 also in the practice match.
Oh, nice.
And then I think the 14th day, second week, I was just couldn't wake up in the morning. I couldn't breathe properly, so I had to call the doctors of our team. Lovely doctors. They came up, they checked, and then we went for a scan the same day.
Okay.
and then it happened to be a fracture, a rib fracture. My seventh rib was fractured.